how you're not supposed to be. That movie ain't to give you permission to do that to a woman. That's bad. Yeah. It's bad to beat a woman. It's bad to hit a woman. And like I told you about my house, I know I'm disabled. If a woman comes over to my house, she gonna see this. That's why I don't hide it either from her. And you don't think she would understand if I literally have a broken ass? I got on my ass most of the day. That's kind of why the house is the best, and I might need a baby back in for one. They didn't put that in the budget. They're just paying what they think I need to survive in America for a 100% disabled veteran person. Right? Mm-hmm. Now, what I'm trying to do is find a way to do a part-time job. Because again, even trying to run the church, I'm making like $400. Not a lot, but hey, I don't complain. But again, I told you why, if it was Jesus' wife, why he would forgive her. One, how they know she was with this guy. And is that the first time they were together, or did they know about it? You know what I mean? You know what entrapment is, right? Is when someone gets you to do something wrong to get you in trouble with someone else, right? When you're not trying to do that at all. And they make it look suspicious, but it's not something that looks normal either to you, right? Exactly. Because it wouldn't be normal to me for a 4-year-old to wake me up in the middle of the night and I wouldn't quite know what was going on. And would have to take on my experience from raising my sister, right? But guess what? I wouldn't do her any different that one night. But what? My sister knows that she could had to pee, I would just pull down her underwear too, right? But you gonna do it? Now the difference is though, I would go to the bathroom with Renee. But with Amanda, if she's by the TV and woke me up from the couch, I'll just pull them down in front of the TV so she can go to the bathroom from there, right? Because I don't know what's going on, right? See, exactly. There's nothing sinister there. No. But it depends on someone else's upbringing too, right? Some people are more about nudity, especially if it's a man with a little girl. But the man with the little girl is treating it like his little sister, not a grown woman. A grown woman. But the child would have to let me interact with her that way, and not cry out to her mom. Now, what did I tell you about the little girl in the apartment complex when we were by the tree that I pulled out my penis and showed it to her, right? The difference there is the girl went and told her mom, right? Well, if the girl's doing all that, I would tell Daphne. But see, I wouldn't expect her to do all that with me either, right? Myself. Because I don't know what's going on, right? I barely remember it, if I remember it at all, but that's what I mean, right? I can guess what I might have done, right? From the beginning, right? And I started off with sarcastically asking her, what, did I lick her one time? Right? Why? You're not sure, right? What's going on, right? Even then, I'm not sure what she's talking about. But why make up two stories? I'm not being accused of molesting her. That's why. That's why. But I'm claiming amnesia. But I do remember some things. It's not full amnesia. It's called temporary amnesia. I know. Of certain events in all our lives that someone else might remember I did. Like Myron and David talked about when I put my foot down his face. I kind of remember that. Like I was doing it like Bruce Lee. Right? But they had to kind of jog my memory too. Right? But I don't remember fully. Right? And that's why I said, well, this one seemed like a crazy dream when she came in there or not. Right? And I'm trying to jog my memory too. Right? To see if I remember something like that. Right? Um, but the first thing I do know is I was on the couch and she would have to wake me up and come in there and wake me up, right? Fully, fully. So of course, if she does that and she's trying to wake me up, her crotch is going to be in my nose and face, right? You know, she's trying to wake up a sleeping person on the couch, right? And first, she got to wake me up. Mm-hmm. If the video looks edited or goes only so far, right? And then switches from one scene to another suddenly, that's editing. And you can't edit a video without changing something. Like how she fully wake me up. If 1 minute she's in front of the TV, right, and I'm going over to her, I could have at least got her to stand over by the TV while I got up, right? And have her stand over there and then got up, right? I don't remember everything or anything. You have amnesia of the event. Right. If she came in there or not, right? Because it would be a brief encounter and not something important to me, right? As it would be if someone was trying to entrap me or set me up. Because if you got a video, that's what they're trying to do. Yeah, yeah. And they're leaving out certain things that, you know, without, with a video only, you can edit out. Like, how did she wake me up if she's ever by the TV and I just get up and go over to her? And usually, if you're asleep, she would have to wake me up first, and then I would tell her to go by the TV, and while I got set up, and her crotch would be in her face as well, probably, or close to it. She's got to wake me up in my face, right? You know what I mean, right? And then I would go over there to her and have her stand by the TV, maybe, so I can sit up, right? She don't need to stay in my face either, right? You know what I mean? So I sit up, go over to her, right? And okay, I'm formulating what she's doing and everything, right? So I'm gonna think she got a what? Pee. But she's over there by the bathroom, right? But not in the bathroom yet, right? So I'll pull down her panties so she can walk to the bathroom, right? But she don't walk to the bathroom. Well, then I'm thinking, well, has she peed already or something? Her underwear's already off. She didn't go in the bathroom. I'll tell you what I would be thinking probably. Knowing myself, knowing yourself. Like the Matrix says, know thyself. Okay. And like I said, I would think it odd, but I would just, try to ignore it partially, look until they're done. Kind of nervously, right? I know. Wondering why the hell they're doing it in front of me. Right. But I would still just sit there and let him do it. Like if mom was to change Renee's diaper or little Roddy or Mark or me or Big Roddy. I mean, wouldn't be any different. Be any different. But like I said, you know how to change a diaper. I even know how to use cloth diapers with the pin. Right? Right. Mhm. Right? Uh-huh. We used to use the baby pins. Now, you have bigger ones for the diapers now. They're kind of thick, about 3 inches. Right? If I remember correctly. Right? I'm not talking about those small little pins, right? I'm talking about the pins for the diapers, right? They're kind of big, and you can put them in and out about 2 inches, right? Uh-huh. Right? Uh-huh. Right. But that's also why I wouldn't really do nothing criminal if Daphne was trying to entrap me. Now, unless, like I said, right, when I fail, something more happens, right? That's all I would do around her or her daughter. Is something rational within the confounds of what I would do with my sister, right? But the interaction with me and Renee is if Renee needs to pee, I can take her to the bathroom and pull down her panties in the bathroom. If Amanda's in there with me, I don't know why she couldn't wake up her mom, but I also don't want to draw any undue attention to the child being in there with me until I have to. Not that I'm sneaking the child in there to me in the first place, right? But that she's suddenly in there with me and I'm trying to deal with it, right? Exactly. So again, if she's in there with me to that degree, I'm just gonna pull down her panties so she can walk to the toilet, right? And come back after she's done peeing. No. It would only get weirder from there if she don't go to the bathroom and stays in front of me, right? And then I'm just gonna think, well, has she already peed or something? That's what I would be thinking. Mhm. Not basing it on anything, but a hypothetical if she were to, right? And what I would be thinking is she needs help going to the bathroom. And that she couldn't wake up Daphne or something. Or so I'll coach her, right? I might be thinking that if she stayed in front of me. But I was still trying to smell her to make sure she didn't pee, right? I know. I know. Now, some people are so old fashioned, though, right? They don't even think a male and his own daughter, maybe, can be around each other naked, right? That's old fashioned thinking as well. I know it is. See, because part of co parenting is sometimes the dad has to change the diaper, sometimes the dad has to give the bath. And if that's so, like with the Huggies commercial or the Pampers commercial, the dad might take the shower with the baby. You missed that commercial? I didn't. That's score one for me anyway. Where they have the dad and the mom in the shower together, right? But I also would stop, right? I'd also ask her, is her do that? Because even I know that's weird. Might be crazy, but I ain't dumb. Exactly. Right. Because I don't expect this, right? See, when something happens unexpectedly, all you can rely on is your former training growing up. You know what I mean? Right. So if I'm around Renee, right, I'm not saying I would do exactly the same thing as I would if Renee told me she needed to pee. We're in the living room and I have to go help her pee, right? Or watch a movie or something. And, you know, around 4 to 5 is when they start figuring it out on their own anyway. But if she's in there with me, I don't think she needed help, right? I'm not looking at it criminally or suspiciously yet. Yeah. It's only if she did the first two things that I would ask her to should have that after too, right? I know. Now after that, I would get dressed, right, and dress her. That would be the end of the matter. I'd ask her who should have that, and depending on what she said, all right, bring her back to Nancy, right? And I'm guessing, right, because Grandma raised her. If I did both of those things, right, she might would say Grandma. Because I'm doing it how, again, a grandmother or grandfather or, a husband or a stepdad or a stepmom or the child would do any child who they thought needed to feed. Shoot. Right. But they got changing rooms in the mall, and I'm wondering why they're doing it out in the open. uh, but it's weird to me too. I know. I know. But I'm still staying where I'm at until, again, I'm rested enough. And my appointment was at 3. And so I was sitting there till almost 2, right? And was going to finish walking through the mall, right? That's what I was doing, right? And figured by the time I got to the place I parked my car, it'd be around 2:30. I can go onto the appointment, right? I was going to take Waters down Duran to Abercorn and then go to the appointment, right? I know. But I don't just act like I don't know you if I don't know you, right? If I know you, right? If I'm acting like I never seen you before, then I never seen you until that day, right? If it's the girl behind the counter or the African ladies or there's a couple guys, right? One had a man with her, right? They look like a couple to me, but like I said, right? Then another girl showed up, and I was going to get some ketchup, and I asked her, "Excuse me," because again, I hurt and touched her shoulder and asked her, "Excuse me," right, and got the ketchup, right. Well, one had a little bit of ketchup, and one had a lot, and I used it for the fries, right. But that story involves what happening. You go into the bathroom with you, right? When I'm in the bathroom. Right? If you don't go to the bathroom with me, it's made up. I know. For, and that's what I mean. I remember if you came in the bathroom and I, come on, you didn't. You didn't. The only reason I'm worried about the flan is it went over my movie time. Somehow. Now you can't start the Terminator or Harriet and we lose a whole hour of time and have to see Arctic dogs without me thinking something happened. And I also noticed Thomas's van was there, right? But I figured he was seeing either Harry or the Terminator too, right? Mm-hmm. But see, an edited movie does not mean who you're seeing in the movie is me or her daughter. Because she, after 11 to 15 years, right? Now on YouTube, right? never showed me any tape shot by her or anyone I know. And there's only 3 people in the apartment that night. Her, you, and Amanda. And they're in the bedroom, right? Now, if you do have a camera and you're trying to record me, the overhead ceiling or under the TV is where I wouldn't think to look for it. You see what I mean? Right. But at the same time, right, it's also not normal to deal with a 4-year-old waking you up in the middle of the night and you wouldn't think anything but she had to pee. No. Right. But the only way it would get weird is if she laid there while you were making sure she was comfortable if you were to take a shower with her versus sex with her. Because he was sex with her. I wouldn't have just pulled down the panties if she was in the panties and the t-shirt, right? I mentioned that before, right? Right. And again, I don't know, like the little girl, if she would be comfortable with my nudity if we took a shower, right? I don't know. But I remember taking the shower with my mom, right? Yeah, and again. That's what you're basing it on. You might have done that. I might have inadvertently, the first time she came in there only once, too. Think she wanted either the pee or a shower. And guess what? It wouldn't go past that. Nope. No. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Well, was I masturbating on the video? No. No. Why I brought it up in the dream. You just look naked together and then that's it. And that's it. No, nothing further? Right. Okay. Do you see what I mean about attitudes toward unity? That some people look at it differently, right? Too. One is from a carnal Christian perspective that deals with nudity in mankind, even hot clothes in Israel. Dressed to the nine. I know. And like I said, do you even know what sackcloth is? I sure don't. What you gonna do? Make me a special suit to wear that you think is sackcloth? If I go to Jerusalem or not? Right. Well, I think John wore leather or something, right? And loincloth, right? And it's kind of weird there too, but I know. His raiment was camel's hair or something, right? Right. And see, I'm just trying to figure something out if I'm interacting with her at all. And I don't know what's going on. Sorry about that. So, yeah. All right, his raiment of camel's hair and a leather girdle about his loin. And his meat was locust and wild honey. That's in your Bible. Now, I don't know why he's eating locusts, but are insects on the forbidden food market for Israel? I don't know. Can he even eat locusts? I don't know. I don't know, but he is anyway. He is anyway. Right. Now, how do you make a raiment of camel's hair with a leather girdle about his loins? Right. I know what you gotta. I don't know. um, I know it's gotta cover at least him down to the legs or something. Right. But I don't even know what the hell they mean with that garment, though. Do you? Uh huh. But it don't sound like it was. You know what camels are, right? Uh huh. Yeah, they have hair, but how do you make it into a garment? Exactly. No, that's not either. But that's what he was wearing. Goes over my head. How do you make a garment out of camel's hair? They still do that. Right. Right. Do you even know what they're talking about? I don't. And I don't think it's common wardrobe for the Jews either. No, no. Wear camel's hair. Uh-huh. That's your garment. Uh-huh. Not even Elijah wore camel's hair. So he's the one in the spirit and power of Elijah at that time. Right. But see, if the prophecies talk of the two witnesses, who in Zechariah are the two witnesses he's talking about then? Zerubbabel and Joshua the king? Right. Who's the priest? Zerubbabel. Right. Who's the king? Joshua. Joshua. One's on the right, one's on the left of the candlestick. They're both olive trees. Leaders of the Jewish community. Well, that's what Uncle Ronnie said the dream might mean one time. I'm a leader. God wants me to lead you and help him, me and Jesus, figure shit out together in heaven and me on the earth, right? Coincidentally, too. I know. I know. Because they're freaking me out. I didn't sit down to watch them change their little girl. I know. I sat down because my butt and my ankle hurt. After walking through the wall a little bit. Yeah. Then I tried to get a soda from the vending machine and had to go to the one in the bathroom area. It got me a Mountain Dew. Still, I don't know. Right. Yeah. Okay.